A solitary springbok, tense and alert, lowers its head for a desperate sip of water. The air is still, heavy with the suffocating heat of the Kalahari noon. Suddenly, a blur of spotted gold explodes from the tall grass. Paws tear at the earth, a cloud of red dust erupts, and a life-or-death race against the sun begins. This isn't just a hunt, it's a story, a brutal and beautiful ballet written in the sand. This is the Kalahari, a land of blistering sun and biting cold, ironically called the land without water. And yet here, in this theater of survival, life doesn't just endure. It erupts in a vibrant, desperate, and magnificent spectacle. In this immense expanse, where the sun scorches the sand into a sea of fire and the night's chill cuts to the bone, life unfolds in its most raw and dramatic form. Ephemeral rains and the life-giving secret of the Okavango River nourish a treasure trove of over 400 species of birds and 90 species of reptiles. Each one is a warrior, a survivor, a testament to the indomitable will to live. Today, we journey into the heart of their stories, into the very soul of the struggle and the glory of the Kalahari. Behold the master of acceleration, the cheetah. In the shimmering heat of the plains, this creature is a living masterpiece of aerodynamic design. It possesses neither the brute force of a lion nor the stealthy shadow of a leopard. Instead, its lightweight frame, flexible spine, and oversized nostrils are engineered for one thing and one thing only: explosive speed. This solitary hunter is a strategist, a connoisseur of conservation. Energy is the most precious currency in the Kalahari, and the cheetah spends it with calculated precision. It will watch, sometimes for hours, perched on a termite mound, its keen eyes scanning the herds of thirsty prey. It waits for the perfect moment, a moment of distraction, a sign of weakness. And then it happens. In a breathtaking burst that seems to defy the very laws of physics, the cheetah unleashes its power. From a standstill to over 60 miles per hour, nearly 100 km/h, in just 3 seconds, its acceleration is a force of nature, faster than many high-performance sports cars. The Savannah is instantly transformed from a tranquil landscape into a high-stakes racetrack where the prize is life itself. Every muscle, every sinew, every fiber of its being is dedicated to this singular, explosive purpose. The chase is a blur of focused intensity, a fleeting, violent poem written on the wind. But this incredible burst of speed comes at a cost. The cheetah's body temperature soars, its energy reserves plummet, and it must end the chase quickly, successfully, or risk exhaustion and even death. It is a gamble, a magnificent, all-or-nothing wager against starvation. In stark contrast to the cheetah's solitary dash stands the thunderous power of the blue wildebeest. Here, strength is not measured in speed or individual prowess, but in the overwhelming force of the collective.
The adult
Picture
male
it,
cheetah
hundreds,
tenses its muscles,
even thousands of these
slowly
magnificent
lowering into a
animals
stalking
moving as
crouch.
one, a great
Absolute
flowing
focus.
river of brown muscle
The
and
cheetah
curved
moves
horns
forward,
glinting like
one
polished
deliberate
steel under the
foreplacement
African
at a
sun.
time.
Their strategy is not one of confrontation, but of unity. They understand a fundamental law of the Kalahari: there is safety in numbers. When danger is detected, a ripple of instinct flows through the herd. They don't scatter in panic. Instead, they execute a brilliant, instinctual maneuver. They form an impenetrable circle, a living fortress of horns and hooves. At the very center of this defensive wall are the most vulnerable, the young calves. It is a powerful display of communal spirit, a testament to the idea that in this harsh land, the strength of the pack far exceeds the strength of the individual. They prove, time and again, that the spirit of the group is the most formidable weapon in their arsenal. Walking alongside the wildebeest, you'll almost always find their striped companions, the zebras. This isn't a coincidence. It's an alliance forged over millennia of shared struggle, a masterpiece of evolutionary strategy. This partnership is built on mutual vigilance and shared benefits. The zebras, with their excellent eyesight, act as the sentinels, their sharp barks and snorts echoing across the plains at the first sign of danger. The wildebeest, in turn, have a keen sense of hearing, complementing the zebra's watchfulness. But their cooperation goes deeper. Zebras are less picky eaters, preferring the tough, taller grasses. As they graze, they mow down the coarse top layer, clearing the way for the wildebeest to feast on the more tender, nutritious shoots below. Together, they are the gardeners of the savannah, shaping the landscape and ensuring its health and diversity. Their alliance is a profound lesson in symbiosis, a clear demonstration that in the Kalahari, cooperation is not just an advantage, it is essential for survival. What alliances in your own life have helped you thrive? Soaring high above on thermal currents, the African white-backed vulture casts a long shadow over the plains. It is a silent guardian, the ever-present observer of the eternal cycle of life and death. This magnificent bird does not hunt. Its strength lies not in attack, but in patience. With eyesight that is nothing short of extraordinary, it circles the sky, following the great herds, waiting for nature to take its inevitable course. When a life ends, whether claimed by a predator or by the harshness of the land itself, the vulture descends. What follows is not a grim spectacle, but a fierce and incredibly efficient act of sanitation. A flock of these birds can strip a large carcass clean in minutes, a whirlwind of focused activity. Their role is absolutely critical. By consuming the remains, they prevent the spread of bacteria and disease that could otherwise devastate the wildlife populations. Their bald heads and necks are a perfect adaptation, allowing them to feed without feathers becoming matted with blood and gore. The white-backed vulture is the desert's true sanitary engineer, the unsung hero ensuring the health and balance of this fragile ecosystem. Beneath the scorching sands, a hidden world of extraordinary cooperation and order thrives. In a labyrinth of subterranean tunnels, the meerkats have built a society where every single member has a crucial role to play. Though small in stature, they are immense in their collective instinct. Their sharp claws are not weapons of aggression, but tools of creation, used to excavate and maintain an intricate city of interconnected tunnels and chambers that offer refuge from the brutal sun and the ever-present threat of predators. Life on the surface is a lesson in coordinated vigilance. While the clan forages for insects and scorpions, one individual is always on duty, perched at the highest vantage point, a living watchtower. This sentry stands erect, constantly scanning the sky and the horizon. At the slightest hint of danger, the shadow of a martial eagle, the distant silhouette of a jackal, a sharp, piercing cry rings out. In an instant, the entire colony vanishes, melting back into the safety of their underground fortress. Their society is a marvel of efficiency and discipline, a powerful reminder that even the smallest creatures can achieve great things through teamwork and a shared sense of purpose.
Emerging onto the sun-baked stage is the warthog,
a creature whose very appearance commands respect. With a face adorned with calloused warts and formidable curving tusks, it is the embodiment of rugged resilience. This fearsome look is not an accident. It is a perfectly honed evolutionary strategy. The so-called warts are not warts at all, but thick, protective pads of skin that act as a shield, protecting its face and eyes during ritual combat with other males. Its tusks are multi-purpose tools. The shorter, lower pair are kept razor-sharp by grinding against the upper ones, and they are used for everything from digging for nutritious roots and tubers to defending against predators with lethal effect. To survive the oppressive heat, the warthog employs a simple but effective tactic. It wallows in mud. This muddy coating acts as a natural sunscreen and insect repellent, a primitive but perfect armor against the elements. When confronted by danger, the warthog has two choices. It can flee, its tail held stiffly upright like an antenna, or it can charge with the unbridled fury of a warrior. A mother warthog protecting her piglets is one of the most ferocious sights on the savannah. In the Kalahari, toughness is not just a trait. It is an art form, and the warthog is its undisputed master. In striking contrast to the warthog's ruggedness, the ostrich moves across the savannah with the grace of a dancer. As the world's largest bird, nature denied it the gift of flight, but in return bestowed upon it absolute mastery of the land. Its legs are a marvel of biological engineering, powerful and prodigiously long. With a single stride covering more than 13 feet, 4 meters, it can reach speeds that leave most predators trailing in a cloud of dust. But do not mistake its elegance for fragility. Those powerful legs are also formidable weapons. A single, forward kick from its two-toed foot, armed with a 4-inch 10 cm nail, can be powerful enough to deter and even kill a lion. The ostrich's life is a dance of contrasts. The thrilling dance of a courtship ritual gives way to the tender, shared responsibility of incubation, where both male and female take turns protecting their precious clutch of eggs. In the midst of this arid, unforgiving landscape, the ostrich is a symbol of life's vibrant, resilient, and breathtaking beauty. As dusk paints the dunes in shades of fiery red and deep purple, a majestic silhouette appears. A black-maned lion, the very emblem of strength and pride, surveys its domain. But in this unforgiving territory, the story of the lion is more complex than the myth of a single, all-powerful king. The true power of the pride lies not with the male, but in the sisterhood of the lionesses. They are the sovereigns, the primary hunters, the strategic heart of the pride. As night falls, the true nature of their power is revealed. The hunt is a masterclass in strategy and stealth. They move as a coordinated unit, using the darkness as their cloak. One group may drive the prey towards another, lying in perfect ambush. Here, power is not defined by raw speed, but by silent cooperation and the flawless execution of a deadly plan. The lion's roar may shake the foundations of the Kalahari, but it is the silent, coordinated dance of the lionesses in the dark that truly defines their reign. As the perfect counterpoint to the hunter, the springbok embodies grace, vigilance, and astonishing resilience. Its survival hinges on constant awareness and the wisdom encoded in its powerful legs. Perfectly adapted to this arid environment, it can derive much of the moisture it needs from the plants it eats, a critical advantage in the land without water. They move in herds, a sea of elegant horned creatures. But when threatened, they perform one of nature's most spectacular displays, the prong. In a seemingly joyful, unified dance, they leap high into the air, all 4 feet leaving the ground simultaneously, their backs arched and the white crest of hair on their rumps flare. This is not just a panicked flight. It is a defiant declaration of vitality, a message to any predator that they are strong, fit, and not an easy target. It is a dance of pride and defiance in the vast, open theater of the desert.
The cobra's hood is flared, its hiss a warning. But the honey badger knows no fear.
In this world of extremes, 2 creatures exemplify starkly opposing approaches to danger. First, the honey badger. Small in size, it possesses a reputation that far outweighs its physical stature. It is known, quite simply, as the most fearless animal on the planet. The honey badger does not retreat. It does not hide. It confronts any and all threats, from venomous snakes to predators many times its size, with an indomitable ferocity that is legendary. Its thick, loose skin allows it to twist and turn, even when caught in the jaws of a predator, enabling it to bring its own sharp teeth and powerful claws to bear. In complete contrast is the oryx, or gemsbok. It is a creature of elegant calm and serene beauty. Yet, it is anything but defenseless. Its long, rapier-like horns are not mere ornaments. They are deadly weapons. While its first instinct is to flee, if cornered, the oryx will stand its ground and use those formidable horns with lethal precision, capable of impaling an attacking lion. These 2 animals perfectly illustrate a fundamental truth of the Kalahari. Strength wears many masks, and it is often hidden where you least expect it, in unyielding ferocity or in quiet, deadly serenity. A flash of gold and a distinctive curved beak announce the arrival of the southern yellow-billed hornbill. It flits across the savanna like a winged sunbeam, a diligent hunter of insects and small reptiles. But this bird has forged one of the most curious and brilliant alliances in the desert. It has a unique partnership with the meerkats. The hornbill acts as a sentinel from the sky, its high vantage point providing an early warning system against aerial predators. In return for this invaluable security service, the meerkats, as they forage and dig, stir up a veritable feast of insects for the hornbill to snatch from the air. This mutualistic relationship is a perfect example of interspecies cooperation. The hornbill's diligence extends to its own family. During the breeding season, the male works tirelessly, feeding his mate who has sealed herself inside a tree cavity to protect her eggs, proving that even in this relentless world, love and commitment require strong wings and a tireless spirit. The very ground trembles, heralding the approach of a true giant. A bull elephant weighing over 10 tons makes its way across the plains. The African elephant is a creature of epic journeys, covering thousands of kilometers each year in an unending quest for the massive amounts of food, up to 440 pounds, 200 kg daily, and water it needs to survive. In the Kalahari, this search is relentless. The life-giving waters of the Okavango provide a crucial respite. Here, the elephants find relief from the scorching sun, covering their thick hides in a protective layer of mud. This mud acts as a vital sunscreen and insect repellent, a natural armor against the harsh environment. Though a matriarch defending her calf is a force that can stand up to an entire pride of lions, the elephant faces a far greater threat: man. The relentless pursuit for ivory has left a tragic mark on their populations, a somber reminder of the destructive power of human greed. Today, the great biological engine of the Kalahari is under threat. The specter of climate change looms, bringing with it the threat of prolonged droughts and shifting weather patterns. Human activities, from fencing that disrupts ancient migration routes to mining that scars the landscape, add to the pressure on this fragile ecosystem.
All clear.
But in the face of this loss, there is a powerful current of hope. Great sanctuaries like the Central Kalahari Game Reserve and the Kalahari Transfrontier Park stand as bastions of conservation, vast protected areas where nature is being given a chance to reclaim its voice. These reserves are more than just parks. They are a promise. They are a testament to what is possible when we choose to act, when we recognize the profound value of these wild places. They are a promise that if we commit to protecting this land, the desert will continue to tell its incredible stories of courage, resilience, and adaptation for generations to come. They are a promise that life, no matter how fragile, will always find a way to shine. The stories of the Kalahari are more than just tales of animal survival. They are lessons for us all. They teach us about the power of adaptation, the strength found in community, the wisdom of cooperation, and the unyielding courage to face adversity. The cheetah teaches us to conserve our energy for the moments that truly matter. The wildebeest and the meerkats show us the incredible power of teamwork. The honey badger reminds us that courage is not about size, but about spirit. Think about your own life. When have you needed to be the patient hunter, the vigilant guardian, or the fearless defender? The wild heart of the Kalahari beats within each of us. By understanding these animals, we can perhaps better understand ourselves. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the heart of the Kalahari. And if you were inspired by these incredible tales of survival, please consider subscribing to our channel for more journeys into the wild heart of our planet. Until next time,